Hey everybody, I wanted to make a video to kind of wrap up the season here for you guys. I really enjoyed myself this year with this new group of girls. I can't believe the talent we have. I'm definitely tired. I'm worn out. It's been a long year, not only with basketball, we've been going since October through the winter, but also with school. So I hope that didn't get in the way of, I hope you guys all know how lucky I felt to be able to coach your daughters and how amazing they are. They're an amazing group of kids, man. I mean, we've been together for a couple months. The girls, the record, they went 23-7. We were in every championship game this spring besides the one against the Fly, and we easily could have been there. We had one bad game against that Spartans team, but that's a pretty big accomplishment. I think we won 3 of them and in the championship game in all of them, so that's a pretty big deal. One thing you got to remember is that all these teams we're playing, the better teams we've been playing, they've been together for a long time, multiple years for most of them. With the same coach, the same system, so they have their systems in place, and that makes a big difference. So I really hope we can keep our group of girls together and continue to improve. I know a lot of you guys are prioritizing feeder, and I get it. It makes sense as far as for high school. But I do know that in Eastern Washington, those girls don't prioritize feeder. They all play AAU, and that's evident when they have the state championships. But for whatever reason, I know we do on the west side, and it is what it is, but I really hope we can get a good group of girls that come out this winter. I plan on coming back, so I hope you guys are all going to be there as well. I wanted to go over a couple things that I preach to the girls. It's not fun, it's not pretty, but these are the expectations. This is what I think good teams do, and it's definitely not the flashy stuff. So the first bullet I have here is good teams make their free throws, and good teams take a lot of free throws. Our goal is to have our best free throw shooters attempting the most shots. And you can see here, we had Pahea attempted 110 shots, and she was one of our top free throw shooters, third, 42%. Mila attempted the second most. Mila does an amazing job as a guard drawing fouls. She had 73 free throws attempts, and she's down here at 34%. She made the top 5. And then Olivia only attempted 37, so that's a goal for you, Olivia, to get more free throw attempts. Olivia was on there. She had averaged 35, so she was one of the top 5 free throw shooters. Kenzie attempted 28 free throws and Jada 25, but they aren't on there. And then over here you can see the highest percentages. Sienna with a whopping 61%, which is amazing, but I don't see Sienna over here on attempts. And so there's kind of two facets to this. And I wrote them right here. Some of you need to work on being more aggressive offensively attacking the basket so you can attempt more free throws. If your name isn't over here on this side of the list, that's something you want to work on this off season, is being more aggressive, learning to attack the basket. And then some of you need to work on your free throw shooting. My example is Kenzie and Jada. You guys had the 3rd or 4th and 5th most attempts, but you aren't on here in the highest percentages. So it's one of those 2 caveats, right? Sienna had the highest percentage, but she didn't have a lot of free throw attempts. We need to get better at attacking the basket, drawing more fouls. And then on the other hand, if you drew a lot of fouls but you're not over here on the high percentage, you got to fix that. So that's one huge thing. Good teams get a lot of free throws. Good teams make their free throws. So something that the girls can think about what they need to work on. Number 2, good teams get offensive rebounds and good teams make their layups. The goal is for us to get as many offensive rebounds as possible. More offensive rebounds, more shots. More shots being made, hopefully, right? You can see down here our offensive rebound leader by far was Pahea, and then Olivia, which makes sense. And then little Kenzie was 3rd by a significant amount. And then Jada, and then Mila. You notice all 3 of these are small as girls, but they're also very quick. They track the ball really well. So if your name isn't on that list, that's something to work on. Offensive rebounding, being aggressive to the ball, tracking the ball, catching the ball, holding the ball, all of those things are really important. Over on this side, you're going to have our field goal percentages. So ideally, we want a person who gets the most offensive rebounds to have the highest shooting percentage. And we had that this year, right? Olivia and Pahea had the most offensive rebounds, and they had a super high shooting percentage. So that's key to having a good team. And then Kenzie, Jada, Mila made it there, but we got to work on our shooting, right? If we don't have a high shooting percentage, we're getting all those rebounds, it's not going to help us very much. So I have 2 things here. Some of you need to be more aggressive after getting offensive rebounds, so that could be a goal for you. And then some of you guys need to work on your shooting, so you have a higher shooting percentage. Okay, next thing on the list we have is good teams create more easy scoring opportunities by getting steals and by getting assists. The more steals we get, the more shots we're going to get. Most steals result in a fast break layup of some sort. That's like a really high percentage shot. And then most assists, if you drive, and kick, most assists are a higher percentage shot as well. So if we get a lot of assists and a lot of steals, that's going to help us a lot. We can see here that Mia had the most assists with 44. She's very unselfish. Sometimes I want her to be more unselfish. Kenzie was second with 32. And Olivia was actually third with 27. And Olivia, I do want you to be a little more selfish this year. But she created scoring opportunities for her teammates, which was important. But I want you to get good in the post to make some moves in there. And you should be getting more putbacks there, okay? And then steals, they result in transition. And by far, Kenzie and Mila, two little super aggressive guards. They committed a lot of fouls, but they also got a lot of steals, which were great opportunities for us. And then Pahea was actually third there. So something to think about individually for yourself. Do you do a good job of keeping your head up when you're dribbling and finding open teammates? If you're not on this assist side, you need to get better at that. You need to better keeping your head up, finding the right person, they're open, creating easy baskets for your teammates. And then some of you guys need to get more aggressive defensively, right? Whether it's anticipating passes, committing fouls is not a big deal for me. Some coaches care about it. I'd rather have you play aggressive. I think good things come from that. Okay, we can adjust if they're calling fouls. So that's that one. And then if I scroll down here a little bit more, we have good teams limit turnovers and they value possession. We are not great at this yet. We have a tough job not turning the ball over. You can see the most turnovers, Kenzie by far, 87, and then Jada, and then Mila and Mia. And it makes sense. Like, those four have the ball in their hands most of the time. They're the ones that have to break the presses. So they're naturally going to have higher turnovers. Your big, more post players are the ones that are going to have less turnovers. That's just part of the game. You're going to have more turnovers as a guard. But as a team, if you look at what we average as a team, we average 14 turnovers a game. That's 14 possessions that we didn't have, and that's 14, most turnovers are easy layups on the other side. That's 14 scoring opportunities per game we gave the other team. So moving forward, just being stronger with our dribbling, being stronger with our catching, being better with our passing, getting our eyes up. Those are all things that we really, as a team, really need to get better at. We got to make sure we limit our turnovers, girls. That's a huge goal for a lot of you guys this off season. And then last but not least, I noticed just like a lot of the better teams, they have kids that can hit threes. We're kind of reaching that age now where we're getting enough strength to hit some threes. And we want to make sure we do that. And so if you take a look right here, you can see for three-pointers, our most three-pointers made was actually Pahea this year. She had 8. And then second was Mia. Mia hit 7. And then Sienna hit 6, and Mila hit 6. If you look at our attempts, Mila, you took 50 three-pointers this year. Sienna took 36, Pahea 22, and that should say Mia. Mia took 21. For our shooting percentages, Pahea, that's really good. Pahea, 36% from the three-point line at this age is really solid. Mia, 33% is really good too. So you guys did an outstanding job shooting. Mia, I really want you to focus on, like, you be more of a scorer this year. You're such a good shooter. You're so unselfish. Like, just taking the open shots is going to help your game so much. Sienna 17%, Mila 12%. No one else made a 3 this year for us besides those 4 girls. So that's definitely something. I mean, you need the strength, but it's something you can work on in the off season. Really work on your 3-point shooting, girls. So I'm super proud of you guys this year. I can't believe how much fun I had coaching you guys and just how good you guys are. Can't tell you how many coaches came up and complimented you guys that I talked to after the games. It was great. So just to recap, good teams make their free throws. Good teams take a lot of free throws. If you're not making your free throws, that's something you need to work on. If you're not getting to the basket, drawing fouls, that's something you need to work on. Okay, good teams get offensive rebounds, and good teams make their layups. If you're struggling with your shooting percentage, you need to make sure you work on your shooting some more. Specifically layups, you can't miss layups. And then you got to crash the boards, offensive rebounds. If you're not on this list, you got to do a better job pursuing the basketball, getting after it, strong hands, ripping the ball, okay? Good teams create easy scoring opportunities by getting steals and assists. If you're not on this assist list, you're going to want to get over on that list. If you're not on the steals list, that's a goal for you to get over on that list. And then good teams value their ball. They don't turn the ball over, right? The more it's going to happen. And guards, it's going to happen more than others. But we don't want to give the ball away 14 times a game. We want to try to get better at that next year. Because most of the time when you give that away, it's going to be an easy layup. And then the last but not least is three-pointers, three-point shooting. As we move forward as the years go by, it's a huge advantage that a three-pointer can be a backbreaker for teams. So making three-pointers is a really big deal. So let me know if you need some more one-on-one feedback, you guys. Again, I'm really proud of you guys. I hope you work hard this summer. I hope you have a good summer, enjoy yourself, and I really hope you come back in the fall. Please let me know. Just reach out to me. Let me know if you plan on coming back in the fall or not. I really want to know who could be coming and who is committed to doing feeder. That'd be great. All right, guys, take care.